Hello, everyone, and welcome to another amazing episode of Let's Get You Painted. As always, I am Alec of Let's Get You Painted and the Racked and Confused Twitch page. And today I have Dan on, who is going to be our other regular co host.
How you doing, everyone?
So,
I have
Dan, why
a
don't you tell
great
us a
face for
little bit
radio.
about yourself? Like,
So my name's Dan Raven. I am currently and have been a War Machine player for maybe about 15, 16 years now. And that's really like my main miniatures hobby. Um, I played a bunch of other minis games too, but that's that's generally where my heart lies. That's the one I always keep coming back to through the ages. Um, and so I've been mostly like a tournament player, but also I try to do hobby stuff by mostly painting my own models. And I have done for the most part, at least for the main armies that I play. Um, and I just I take my involvement in the hobby to be just something that keeps me going through the day. I'm not the type of guy that wants to work all day and squirrel away his money. I want to spend it having fun on something. So gaming is how I do that. So generally, I'm just an avid gamer. Um, I will keep rambling on like this unless you stop me. So I hope you have
no,
another
no,
question
you.
coming.
Hey,
Don't
it's
get
great.
weird.
Actually, if you're chatting, then I don't have to chat and I can focus on painting. And then, I get more painting done so that my army is
I'll never
fully
let you
painted.
do that. How dare you? That's not the
I
point
mean,
of this podcast at all, is it?
what? We want people to actually paint their miniatures and have fun. No, like the whole
I feel
gist of this is just about, you know, so you've been painting and playing for a long time.
yeah,
And I'm sure
having
you've
fun. I feel attacked.
having fun. We're here to have fun? No.
Yeah, can't let that happen.
No, can't let that happen at all. No, what I was gonna
I'm
say is
always the
that
fun place.
a lot
By
of
the way, what
times,
do
good,
you want to go into what we're painting tonight, real quick? Because I have
absolutely.
a
So,
friend's D&D miniature that I'm going through.
okay, so why
A
don't you go ahead?
Goliath
You can hold it
Barbarian.
to the camera, and then
Yeah,
if you want, you can also send it to me afterwards. So when I do this, I can, pop it
there
on.
you go. So we have two different sizes because they're a Goliath Barbarian. So I have to do a double up, and then a couple ones for my new Bard that I started playing. These were Reaper miniatures.
Okay. So
Okay.
I am currently painting the 3D printed Cynthia, which is by
Yes.
SFG. It's for Steamforge Games for War Machine. And I've been painting her for a while on and off, just, trying to put in 30 to 45 minutes here, occasionally. Now she is a Warcaster, so she is going to probably get about 6 hours total paint time compared to
Jesus.
other things that are going to get about 3 hour or 30 minutes to 40 minutes of painting time. Like I painted the machine gunner crew. I don't think you saw this one, Dan. Here, I'll let you see it.
Yeah.
So I got that done in 30 minutes, and that's
Nice.
7 colors and a wash. And
I have a color palette too.
oh,
Um, like purple skin and everything. So, um, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
oh no, no. So I was gonna say that so she is going to be she's gonna be a little bit of a longer paint, but that's okay because she is gonna be like a centerpiece of a War Machine army. So I will take some more
Right.
time to put some extra effort into her. But what I'm trying to do is get all the basic colors and highlights in, and then I'm going to sponge chop it. And fingers crossed, we're going to have Ice King back by the time I'm ready to sponge chop my whole Gravediggers army. And I will talk to him while I am slowly sponge chopping these minis because he was the one
so you
who
can
encouraged me about sponge chopping.
so he can tell you how you're doing it wrong.
Yes, it's my favorite thing to hear is when someone looks at me and they're like, "You're doing it wrong," and I'm like, "Oh, well, thank you for letting me know I was doing it wrong." Or I was just wrong in
That's good.
general. I do appreciate that, especially in the comments on the YouTube videos. I love y'all. Um,
I have opinions. I have
uh,
opinions. They will be foist upon you.
they they
But
will
yeah,
let you know 100%. Um,
that's
but
why you never read the comments.
I read
You just
every
you look
comment.
at the aggregate data. You look at the aggregate data. Stay away from what the comments actually say. I'm telling you.
Well, so
That
here's
way
the
lies
thing.
that way lies insanity.
You mean the whole 12 views we get? It's
I saw a
okay.
number that was like 10 times that much. What are you talking about?
Yeah, actually, we did get a video that I think had 150 views on it, which was wild because I did
Right?
not think we were going to get 150 views on a video within the relaunch of the channel.
How many times? Be honest now. How many times did your mother log in that night?
Oh, so many. It was between my, it probably between my mom and my wife and my sisters, like, and probably grandma too.
How many
They
people
got us
know
there.
me?
Oh man, yeah. They actually it was the Protectorate of Menoth announcement. So it was like just like a little like 3 minute clip, and because I'd
Yeah.
done like the whole live reaction, and then that was
Nice.
the little clip of Protectorate of Menoth announcement by Matt
Oh,
Hart.
oh. So when are you getting your suit?
It's printing.
Oh yeah.
The,
All right, continue. I had to establish that
yeah, it's
important information.
the helmet's
It's fucking
printing, and
important.
then after like the front part of the helmet's printing, and then the Menafix visor is gonna print, and then the back head of the print.
Yes.
Yeah, and then we're gonna go shoulder pads, and after everything else, the chest piece and everything is all set, then then I'll start printing the staff, and then I'll start printing the shields. And I'm just trying to figure out if Nova won't let me in if there's actual fire coming out of the center. Do you think they'll be like, no fire, not this year, Alec?
Fire bad.
Fire pad. Oh man. Well, here's the thing is like I had all these plans for like what I wanted to do for my cosplay for Nova this year, and now the whole thing went out the window because now I can 3D print a set of Temple Flame Guard armor. So now we're doing that.
I was gonna say you need a phalanx.
Oh, dude,
So,
funny story. So Sheila at breakfast the other day, so we're chatting about it. I'm like, I'm thinking, we dress you up as Fiora, and then myself and the kids, we are all Temple Flame Guard. And she's like, well, why don't we just dress you up as a Warjack, and the kids will all be the Temple Flame Guard, and then I'll be Fiora. And I was like, there's a reason I married you. I love you. And she's like, are you crying? I was like, no, you're crying.
no, you're shut up. Nice.
Ah.
Sorry. So I interrupted you, but you were talking about it was basically Steamforge's announcement
Oh yeah,
that
it was their announcement at Adepticon. And so I
right,
just did
right,
a little 3 minute video clip basically of
right.
my whole video. And then I logged in later that day, and it was at like 100 and something views, and then it picked up another 50 over the next day, and I was like, oh my goodness, that's way more than the 37 we normally get.
Yeah. Well, that's YouTube for you, right? I mean, they say that reaction videos are one of the major um, content sources or
The little
drivers or
short react, yeah, probably.
types.
Well,
Um,
it could have been that I had there was actually one of my friends said, he said you can see the genuine happiness on your face, because like I was honestly so excited because I've been playing Protectorate of
yeah,
Menoth
man,
for 20 years.
I love that for you. Getting
Yeah,
back on the
dude.
table.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. I'm like, I'll be honest, probably gonna have to buy two armies, and I know SFG is like all the money, but it's gonna be because one of them is gonna get speed painted, and then one of them is gonna get the uh,
Lovingly
yeah,
traded
the
with
100%.
the
that I can
With
put
the
into it.
utmost, yeah, the utmost care and importance.
And that'll be good though. Like that's
That is so. Bottom line is right. Like it's that level of happiness that you're getting out of it that is the key here. A very wise friend once told me that if you're not having fun doing your hobby, then you're doing your hobby wrong.
100%.
So,
100%.
uh, on the topic of getting it painted and just like the name of the podcast and all that, you only owe it to yourself to do what you're in it for yourself. So it makes absolutely no sense, I'm sure, as a
Oh,
sentence, but um, if you're not willing to put in the time or the effort because you don't want to put that much time or effort into it, then that's okay, and that's your part of it.
well,
And no one
think
can
about how
tell
many
you
people
that's
we've probably
not enough.
known that have burned themselves out.
Yep.
That
I
they
mean,
tried it,
how
they set that
many
high
how
goal.
many podcasts come and go, and like a year later, they're just like, "Oh man, I'm running out of to talk about."
Absolutely.
So, yeah, don't do that. Um, it's if it's too much, it's too much. Um, that same friend is the guy that never painted his own miniatures. Hell, he got so frustrated gluing things together. The guy that was his like commission painter
Hmm.
sat him down after like the first batch of miniatures and just did it. Look at me straight in the eyes. Sit there and look at me. You are never to assemble another miniature. If I'm gonna paint this shit for you, it better come in the box in pieces because I'm not going to put up with what you did to those things again.
Yeah. Oh
So he
man.
says, Dan, I love this game, but I can't build or paint miniatures, and I'm not even going to try. It's not fun for me, and no one wants to endure that suffering that I put them through after after he tell like that his friend did.
Yeah,
Um,
that's fair though. I mean, that is
so he paid a commission painter for all of his minis, and they looked great, and he was very happy with them. He was fortunate enough to have the money to do that, which not everyone does. And for the rest of us, there's painting.
yeah.
You just do it. If you want, uh, if you want your miniatures to get painted, you paint them.
Well, I
Someone's gonna
mean,
do it
the
for you.
thing is, like, I think some of us enjoy like the social aspect, like of going to the game store, sitting down, chatting with your friends, arguing about, fake politics of a little fantasy world and whose real fake god is, more
Venture
important.
was right. I mean, what?
Winter was right. Oh, buddy, buddy, that's a spicy take. I mean, I'm not saying
Are
you're
you fun?
right or you're wrong, but that's a spicy take. Uh,
There's a
that's
story
like,
behind that.
oh no, I can't.
I have.
I can't wait till we have Joe on, and Joe just tells us that,
Why
the
he really
scorn.
was right.
Yeah, yeah. It's like,
Well,
uh,
when you put it like that, Joe, shit.
well, no, Joe will tell us all about how the Scorn Empire is the one true empire, and they're the ones who are right. And if you're not into, you know, the other, we'll just say the other aspects of that lifestyle, then are you really even doing it right?
Oh boy,
Now he's gonna hear this and he's gonna be like, "Damn you! Why would you say that?"
we're on to you, Joe.
Oh man. Uh,
See you.
well, in fairness, luckily there are so many Joes that play War Machine. We should be okay that if he eventually doesn't want that story told, we'll be
Joe,
like, no, no.
Joe, listen to me, Joe. Joe, you probably think this podcast is about you,
Oh, solid
and you
song.
would be right.
If we didn't want the copyright claim, play that one.
We'll pause here for the viewers to be able to play it for themselves, and they can come back after they've done
Yes, that's definitely, definitely. Oh man, I had an ex that used to love singing that song at karaoke, and I used to laugh, and I
that.
was like, nobody thinks that you're singing about them.
I think that's probably why they're the X.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Also, she didn't sing it that well. You
People
get up.
don't go to karaoke to hear you sing well. They go to karaoke to hear you embarrass yourself.
Yes,
That is
that's
the
that.
American way to do it.
That is why you do
Like
it.
if you're not making a fool out of yourself at karaoke night, what are you doing with your life?
Ooh, hold on. I have a great idea for this upcoming Nova. After, I don't know if I'll have time because I'm helping run so much stuff. Um, but if I have time, we all go out and we take Ross and Taylor and Joe and like JD and Jay and all of them. We all go do karaoke.
Oh
And
god. That goes against my policy of leaving the convention.
no, we just walk. There's gonna be a place within walking distance.
Yeah, but then I have to go to the in-between place. I don't like the in-between place.
The road?
The in-between place is the place where I go when I'm not inside buildings.
Oh, when I'm not. You mean like the place called outside where there are bears?
Yeah. No, I don't respect it enough to call it outside. It's just the in-between place to me.
The
Because you understand, when I touch the air in that place, I explode. I let the dogs out for like a second the other day. I I opened the door, they ran outside. I stepped onto my porch and I hit a wall of pollen and my face just lit up and I was like, "Nope." I walked straight back inside, didn't go outside the rest of the day. It was
So
like noon.
you know how you get around that, right? You have just feet and feet and feet of snow. No plant can survive. So all you have to do is come to upstate New York, where the snow is not measured in feet but in yards, and then you don't have to worry about plants.
That's right. That's why I went to school at Marist.
Oh,
I was at home up there. It was great.
is it? Or are you just lying to yourself?
No, I loved my time there. It was
Oh,
fantastic.
okay. I don't know.
I mean,
When I
Quebec was
was,
beautiful too.
oh, yeah, I
All
was
right.
talking to someone about like how I really was actually enjoying it up here, and they're like, "Have you been through a winter?" And I was like, "Oh, well, I feel like we could shorten the winters down slightly, but you know, oh, my
And then they'll be
wife's
like, wait until
robotic
there's a bad
vacuum
one.
just got mad.
Oh,
Nope, it's
are
okay.
you trying
It
to break
decided
it
it didn't
again?
want to be near me or the dogs, and it went in opposite direction.
Great. The conflict has
Oh,
been avoided.
it has. So now,
I really hope
it's.
people love the look at the top of my head because they're going to get a lot of that.
Oh no, it's okay. They get mine too. Then actually, someone told me the other day. They said, you can powder your head so there's not so much shiny. And I was like,
Or I
yeah.
could oil it and jack up the lens flare for you, buddy.
There you go. That's what
Let's
we
learn a
really
little
want.
something about keeping
Just
our opinions to ourselves, huh?
just put some
I'll
Vaseline
show you.
straight on it. Just
I'll show you in the comments. Got him.
yeah. Ivory. I thought I grabbed out a
What they
flesh
say, what
tone.
they say about opinions.
I do. But have we gotten past the little 8-minute thing so that YouTube won't ping us if you swear? I don't know. I have to look. Have we got past 8 minutes? I have to look.
You're gonna have to
Yeah,
do a
we're at
lot of editing.
19 minutes. Oh boy.
Yeah, but when did I start swearing?
Oh
I
man.
wasn't counting. I don't think I
It's
said the
like,
whole
wait, you're
swear word.
not supposed to swear? Since when?
Couldn't have hired a sailor.
Uh, Man, I'm trying to get this um orange streak in Cynthia's hair to work,
Hylics.
and
Ballsy move.
yeah. Well, so I make every one of my females is always a redhead, but I didn't want to do an orange hair with a white streak on this mini,
Hmm.
so I did a brown hair with an orange streak, and I'm trying to make this work. And I'm just
So
probably gonna have to end up doing multiple
your
layers.
red hair is like the bright daywalker kind of red hair.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. I'm working
Oh,
on.
so let me get some of the questions done for you,
Oh yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
you
We have
haven't.
like a script or something, right?
We do. We have a
Um,
script because we're fancified.
I love
And
I love organization.
yip yip. All right.
I like things being just so.
So Dan,
Yes,
let me pull and do the official podcaster. So I sit back and I look at you and I throw an eyebrow up and furrow the brow. So Dan, tell me, what was one of your favorite
ask me your
minis?
questions, Bridgekeeper. I am not afraid.
So, what is one of your favorite minis that you have painted in the past and or currently painting, and why is it one of your favorite minis? Is it because you
Um,
learned something on it, or do you ever learn?
like just in general. I mean, I've got problems, but not that kind of problem. Um, so I actually want to come back to this one because I have a story about it.
Okay,
So I'll share my favorite mini at the end if that's okay.
that works. Man, I honestly thought you were gonna say, you got 99 problems, but mini isn't one.
No, man, if I told a joke, it'd be better than that one.
It's true.
Ooh,
Hey,
got him.
I'm not here for the humor. I'm the straight guy.
Don't you wish that evil on me? Don't bring that shit. There I go swearing again.
It's okay. Oh, buddy, I know. Like
Man,
the the humor that is going to be on this podcast in the future on every episode, no one's going to want to come on it. No, they're gonna be like, "Nope, nope. We watched one episode of you guys. We are not coming on." All right. So, the other
this
question.
is that. If you sign up for that late night convention humor, this is what you got.
Yeah, this is what that's pretty accurate. This is it's Thursday night and you just got in after traveling for 16 hours and you need to
Pretty
finish
much.
painting an exclusive mini that you just picked up so that you can use it at the IG Friday morning at, 08. This is that slapstick, humor of it.
You're so tired, it's funny again. Until you realize that you should have been in bed hours ago.
Yeah,
Already past my bedtime, and here we are.
I know. I mean, bedtime? What's bedtime?
Right. I'm starting on the face.
That's what
Most
she
dreaded,
said.
most difficult part of the oof miniature. Oof. But
Hey, there's a reason I prefer to play Menoth because masks don't have to worry about faces or
oh, I thought it was all
eyes.
because of all the sick burns.
Oh, yeah. All right. So then let's go ahead
You
to
have one of those
what's
goofy fucking soundboards where you do all these like reaction sounds, like
hold on, hold on, hold on.
whistling
I
pop.
I have one of those. I just haven't learned how to use it yet because
Ooh,
I'm in my 40s and I have to learn how to do stuff. And to do that, I either
everything
need
takes
to have
learning.
my kid teach me or one of my kids teach me, or I have to go watch a YouTube video on it, and I haven't got the chance to do that yet.
Wait, you forgot option three. Develop AI psychosis about working it.
Oh, yeah. That hits a little too close to home. Okay. Um, what is a suggestion you have for an aspiring painter? And is it, you know, don't and commission everything?
No, um, because that would be way too expensive. Um, I mean, even when you think about it, like, how long does it take you to paint a miniature, Alec?
Um, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, like for just a regular one?
Just a regular guy.
Yeah.
Five guys in a unit, right? Just a regular unit.
Oh, well, that's like a
Um,
solo. If I'm trying to do a unit, I can do a 5-man unit in an hour. So 20 minutes, because I assembly line them.
sure. Okay.
So
I
20
mean,
minutes.
there's variations to it, right? Of course, but I'm just trying to establish that that's only one miniature in your army. That's only one part of a unit. That's only, that's a small um, amount of them, right?
Hmm.
Um, and you're still up in the hours range here. And you think about it, like a good wage for somebody who works minimum wage these days, they're getting $15 an hour. I think Pennsylvania might be up to. Um,
Like 12.
so you don't want to pay somebody less than that for painting miniatures, right? It's just not fair.
Yeah.
I don't care if that's their hobby and that's what they love to do, and like they have a full time job on the side. You want to pay somebody for the time that they're worth. And if you commissioned everything, you'd never get all your armies painted. I mean, unless you're.
Super
And
rich.
here's a dated movie reference for you: Richie Rich.
Ah, solid,
So
solid cartoon.
I I would not recommend uh, painting or commissioning everything. Um, the the suggestion is, and I will quote the legendary Shia LaBeouf saying, "Just do it.
No, you got to
Just do it."
just do it.
Put the meme all over the screen.
All,
Just
all of it, just everywhere.
I'll pause. Viewers can go get the meme, play it now. Okay, now unpause the video. There you
There
go.
you go.
Now you know what I'm talking about. Um, so the problem is that it's always harder to pick up the paintbrush than it is to actually paint the model. And you don't learn that unless you're doing it. And generally, everything in life becomes easier once you begin doing it repeatedly. So just do it. If you're concerned about how your paint job looks, do it over. It's the nice thing about paint. You can always touch it
Oh,
up.
so you don't
Stop.
necessarily always you have to even necessarily do it over. You could just add to it.
Yep, right. You can always touch it up. So you don't have to strip a miniature if you don't like the way that vest color came out. Just find a color that covers it up reasonably well, and then paint over it again.
Yeah.
Um, and you can do that by painting a neutral gray or just a white color or something that you can do like smoothly, and then you paint over it, with the color that you want to change it to. Right? Like if you make mistakes, it's fine. Um, but I always got there's such like paralysis about even getting started that that is and remains always my hardest blocker to overcome is just picking up the paintbrush in the first place.
So I can
I don't
definitely
know.
tell you for me, it's I know I always want to sit down and actually like paint for hours. And before I had kids and before I had a family and all those things. Or like when I had a dedicated paint space, I could leave my painting out and just paint, for 3 hours until I needed to actually go to bed to get ready for work the next morning and be
Mhm.
good. But now, because I paint basically my kids' homeschooling area, and I cannot leave my paints out because I have a 4 year old, an 8 year old, mainly the 4 year old. Let's be honest, it's the 4 year old. Um, but I can't leave my paint out because, or the minis, because they'll just get destroyed and my paints will
Oh
get
yeah.
just a giant mess. So for me, sometimes I always I'm like, well, do I want to sit down on the couch and watch an episode of Firefly with my wife for 30 minutes, or do I want to go paint for 30 minutes? And I'm like, oh, I don't want to paint because I don't want to, I know I'm going to take 5 minutes to set up, 20 minutes to paint, 10 minutes to clean up, and then I feel like I'm not really getting my money's worth, my time's
Hmm.
worth. But there's times where I'm like, I need to get this done because I want to be fully painted, and I just have to, and it's just reality of the situation. So sometimes I just have to nut up, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna get 20 minutes of painting in, and it's just what's gonna happen. But also when I'm done after those 20 minutes, I'm like, oh man, that actually turned out pretty good.
I mean, scheduling chances aside, right? Like, doesn't matter what you're doing, how long you're doing it for, all that stuff. Um, you you just got to keep doing it.
Mhm.
Um, you know, trying things and not being successful the first time is discouraging, but we learn by picking the paintbrush back up and doing it again. It will never become faster if you do not do it yourself. It will never become easier if you do not do it yourself. And those misgivings are just holding you back. And it's much easier to say these things than it is to actually do them, but that can't be the thing that stops you at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Well, also I can tell you, there's one of actually Dan, one of your and my mutual friends, where when he is painting an army, let's say there's 100 things in the army, he will not repaint. He will start at like infantry guy number 1 and then paint all the way to infantry guy number 10, and he will look at number or sorry, infantry guy number 100, and he will look and be like, this is what the first guy looked like, this is what the 100th guy looked like, and maybe it's over the period of 3 or 4 months, and it'll be like he'll just look at the quality, and he's like, though he's a good painter, he'll be like, I noticed I did this better here on number 100 than I did on number 1. And that's why he doesn't repaint his armies. He'll touch them up occasionally, but he'll always leave number 1 and number 100 this as how they were,
Mm. Hmm.
which is a cool thing to me because I'm like, oh wow, that's something you could definitely think about. You're like, oh yeah, that's where we started and that's where we finished.
I definitely still have some of my first ever paint jobs laying around in the basement, if you know what I mean.
I do.
Um, it's a neat color. And you know, that works for some people, but for other people, don't look back. Just keep looking forward.
Just
Mine were a blotchy mess when I first started, and I didn't understand what I was doing or anything.
dude, I
Um,
I think about I've looked at some of my old Warhammer Fantasy, my Wood Elves, and I was like, I didn't know how to spray paint. I didn't know how to thin my paints. I would just go, so like people on the thing, you're gonna see like that my wet palette is over here, and you're gonna see me adding water and taking water away and doing mixing median and mixing my colors and thinning them out, and then they go from here onto the mini. But when it was the, 1993 and I'm there just crushing out some wood elves, and boy, I swear, like I looked at some of these and it is just caked on paint. Like you look at this mini and I'm like, how was I like 3 inches with the spray can from this with the rattle can? And then I must have just been going like just dumping my whole brush
ham,
into the paint pot
absolutely ham.
and just,
Right,
oh
going to town, man.
yeah.
That kid. was living his best life. Let me tell you, he
Yeah,
didn't know any
that's the
better, and he was having a great time. That's the
dude.
point, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is though. Think about like, you know, 13-year-old Alec back then was just crushing out his wood elves, was super excited because his archers were gonna go and demolish the Bretonian, and it was gonna be
Yep.
awesome. And
And if you're talking to somebody in real life, or on the internet for that matter, and they tell you they painted something themselves, doesn't matter how you feel about it, do not insult them. Do not insult their artwork.
that
That's not okay, right?
also,
Um,
listen, you might think you're giving constructive criticism. You don't need like they might not take it that way. Like if you're at the local game
it could be
store,
a good policy to ask for consent before you give somebody unsolicited advice. Do you
yeah,
mind if I give you some feedback?
some
Goes a long way.
suggestions, some suggestions. Yeah. And if
Anyway,
they say
uh,
no,
soapbox
then
moment over.
respect that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. True. Yeah.
Well, dude, I can tell you. So, like, you and I have hung out with people who are exceptional painters, and some of them don't want feedback.
Yeah. And sometimes they are not in the mood to accept it. They are not in the right headspace to accept it. They're just not thinking about it right now.
Yeah,
Uh, it could be for whatever reason, but if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
absolutely.
That should be the.
Well, like, think about this. There's so many times where you don't know what else is going on in that person's life. You don't know if they just got in a fight with their significant other, if their dog just died, if they got fired from work, if, whatever. And they might just want to be there to just paint and have fun or just to play and not even care about their paint job. And yeah, that's very good advice. Very I mean, or you can just be
Well,
like, yeah, you missed this highlight and you didn't paint directly between their legs and,
suck it,
this.
nerd. Do it over.
uh no, dude, oh man, there was a guy at my game store when I was like 16. So mind you, this has been a hot minute. You know, multiple
That's,
decades.
that is how time works. Yeah.
That is how time works. You can definitely not don't worry about the gray hairs you see, and the lack of
Told you
hair.
once. Ignore the man behind the curtain.
um, but so that dude used to pick up a miniature and he would flip it this way to see if you got the all of the legs and the pants all the way up. Because like there was what I remember is I was working on pinstriping for these pants for like the pantaloons. And so I did it, and I didn't think, I was like, in my mind, I was like, oh, I don't have to go up in between their legs because no one's going to see that. Because when you're looking on a game board, it's, 4 feet
It's like
away,
top down. Yeah.
like here, and it's also down below. So the first thing he did, and I knew as soon as he picked it up,
This this asshole. First thing he does,
picks it
flips it
up
over.
and like looks at it, and I'm like, are you checking to see if it's a boy or a girl? Like that was what I asked him. Uh
Excellent.
I actually think I think my actual
Are you
phrase was, "Are you
are you
are you check?"
sexing the miniature?
Yeah, like I think it was saying, I think it was, "Are you checking to see the twigs or berries?" That's what I said to the. And mind you, like this dude was probably in his 30s at that point in time, and he's like, "You didn't finish the pinstriping," and I was like, "Nope, I didn't. I didn't think anyone was gonna, do that." And he's like, well, if you want to be the best, you always got to get everything. And I was like, okay. And I proceeded to table him.
Love it.
And
Nice.
yeah, he was playing.
And
Oh,
then
I'm
and
trying.
then as you killed his last miniature on the table, you looked at him straight in the eyes and said, "If you want to be the best, you've got to get everything."
God, no, I wish I'd been that smooth. No, I was just happy to crush his lizard man army and just like because he what he's doing is he was like marching them up. He wasn't even running them. I still remember this. He was walking them up the field, and I was playing Wood Elf archers who have not only the increased range, but also
You know,
we
I've never
do
played this game.
okay. It's Wood Elf fantasy or Warhammer Fantasy. Years. Yeah, and so he had like his
That
archers
one
who with
was
their
before
short
my time.
bows shoot short, and I shoot extra
Okay.
long and I just remember I shot him off the table and I felt so smug. And I went to shake his hand and he didn't shake my hand. And I was like, "Sir, I believe sportsmanship is required." Which is why when I got into playing War Machine and sportsmanship is a thing, oh, yeah. Cuz like
Yeah,
if that happened
turns
at a
out
turn,
if you're an asshole, no one wants to play with you.
yeah,
Sorry, bro.
it's kind of true.
It do be like that.
It is.
So don't do that.
It
Yeah.
I mean, I
Well,
feel like we don't have
I'm
that
glad
many
you loved him.
people. Well, I
Sometimes
feel like
universe balances itself out, you know?
like so we joke about like neck beards, but you and I both have a neck beard, funny enough. But I feel like we don't actually
Because
have
it's part of the rest of the beard.
it is
You can't actually grow a beard without having it
having
on
it.
your neck
Yeah,
that supports the under part of the beard.
it
That's
is
just
true.
how physics works.
But I was gonna say I feel like there's not as many like douchebags this in most of the tabletop games, or at least maybe I just don't run into them in War Machine, and I am for the better with it.
Yep. I think that War Machine generally is a friendlier crowd. Um,
Absolutely.
you know, every community has a few special people here and there, and they will remain nameless. But um, for the most part, it's very friendly. Um, you don't want to go into a community of people that you're not looking to hang out with. You know what I mean? If you got to spend 2 hours staring at this guy across the table, if they're not going to be cool about it, it's not going to be a good time for anybody. So don't break that social contract, man.
I mean, that's why I always look at them and blow kisses and wink.
Why does that always work, man?
It
Why?
does, man. When someone just drops their dice and they're like, "I love you too," and you're like, "Oh, oh, yeah," and then other tables are like, "What is going
Girl.
on there?"
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh, they're rolling. Mm.
oh man. So here's the thing, like think about like different times you've been at like a convention and you're like so focused on a game and you're stressed and you have like that tension and then you look over at the table next to you and the two guys are just having the time of their life, laughing and joking and you're like, I want to be in that game. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. I mean, that always happens when I myself am trying too hard. You know what I mean?
hmm
Um. Like, but we've always all had those knockdown drag out games where you play the game because you want to win.
hmm
Nobody's gonna sit there hucking dice for 2 hours because they don't actually want to try to win the game. I mean, like that
That's
is the
true.
whole point. It is a one versus one game. I just like rolling dice, sure, but like you still want to win, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, but
but
I
it's not
meant
everything.
like
It's
I
literally
don't
what
want
you're doing the game for.
I don't
What
think
I'm
we want to
saying,
take it too serious though.
exactly, right? Um, you you're never gonna get out of life alive if you do that.
I don't think any of us are getting
Wearing
out of
is like
this
a
alive.
rocking chair. Wearing is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but it does not get you anywhere.
That is a good Van Wilder quote.
There you go. That's
So,
that's a movie that I've seen several times.
yeah. Actually,
One of
Dan and I
my
were
best
talking about
friends.
that we're both cinephiles.
I wouldn't go that far,
Well, I'm
to
a
be honest with you.
cinephile and Dan deals with me.
Yeah, that's much more accurate.
That's yeah.
I'm, I'm learning this about you today, actually. I like movies. Uh, just
Man,
don't know that much about them.
so one of my really good buddies who actually also knows how to paint very well, Rob, and he to quote a story he told me about that his grandma. So he said a comment to his grandma. He quoted a movie, and his grandma's like, "That's why you have no friends." And I was like, "Rob, that's why we're friends." And he's like, "I feel like my grandma would say the same thing to you, buddy." And I'm like, "Oh, but accurate."
Mm-hmm. It's that lovely ahem personality of yours.
It is. It is. It's that time I'm like, I don't know why my wife married me. Maybe it's 'cause I'm cute, or rich, or
If you ask
funny.
my wife, she'll tell you it's because of the last name. Because I have a cool last name.
You do. You do have a cool last name. No, like the joke with mine, like with Sheila and I was like, oh, she married me because I'm rich and handsome and funny. Oh, wait, no, it's none of those three things. It's because I can give a
What is
good
wrong
foot
with her?
massage.
Yeah, yeah, that do be a thing.
That is a thing.
That do be a thing. Never underestimate, fellas. Never underestimate the power of a good foot massage.
Legitimately, it is. You'd be surprised how many.
You know, remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
That is also true.
Can't just use it only for apologies.
No. You can also use it to bribe.
That's right. For lots of things.
Hey, honey, I want to buy this new War Machine army. You
Hmm.
just, you, s-
I mean, that's not what I was thinking, but okay.
I mean, again, we're two separate people, Dan.
Meanwhile, this guy over here is spending hours painting one miniature, and I'm like, oh god, it's been 20 minutes. Am I done yet?
Oh,
That's what she said.
that is. Oh boy. Luckily, this podcast is not rated E for everyone.
I actually didn't swear during that story.
I know it was very impressive. Oh,
I'm proud of myself.
so am I, buddy.
Definitely gonna have to do something about that skin color. It's not drying as light as I wanted it to. It worked on the arms, but not on the face, which is the important part.
So you're saying you
Love it.
don't like the purple skin colors?
It's too dark. And I was hoping to like highlight it and lighten it up afterward because the artwork has like war paint on it
Hmm.
on the skin.
Gotcha.
But I think it just looks too dark to be humanoid. You know what I mean? It looks too alien.
Is it not like a tiefling? Like a reddish
Yeah,
purple?
yeah. Oh, probably just deep purple. It's hive dweller purple or speed
Gotcha.
paints. Too dark. We'll see if I have another one. I'll just have to mix it with something brighter, like a white or something, just to lighten it up. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know what I'm doing when I mix paints. Most of the time,
I,
they could just come straight out of the bottle, man. That's what I love about speed paints. They get shit painted.
so you know what's funny is I don't think own a speed paint at all.
Mm,
I bought like the original Citadel speed paints when they first came out, and I didn't
yep.
know how to use a speed paint, and I
Same
jacked up
transfer
some
story.
models,
Oof.
and I then went immediately back to P3 paints, and then
Mm,
now I just split my time between P3s and Pro Acryls.
okay, that's good.
I need to learn how to use speed paints.
I mean, like I just slap chop them. So basically, I prime the miniature gray, and then I
Hmm.
take a I do a zenithal white
Hmm.
coat. So like from the top down
Yeah,
on a miniature with either an airbrush or a rattle can or whatever you've got, you know. Um, and that gives it a look like the sunlight's hitting it.
yeah,
And then from there, you can just put the speed paint on. Like you just put one coat on
yeah.
right out of the bottle, and you paint by numbers.
Well,
and
no.
it's
So
like this goes here, this goes here, this goes here, and then you let it dry completely. And when you do that, the natural highlights that you put on there from painting it top down with a zenith highlight makes it look like it's just brighter on top and darker underneath,
yeah, no.
and you're done.
What I didn't know with speed paints is you have to just apply them and then don't mess with them because you'll make it streaky.
Yes.
Because like for years I think it's funny when I hear people say like slap chop. I call it slap chopping now, but for years we always used to learn, two thin coats and dry brush it or zenithal highlight and stuff like that. And then it wasn't until someone a few years ago like said, "Oh, it's called slap chopping." It's like, "No, that's what we've been doing for 30 years when we painted."
Yeah. Yeah, they just made up a shiny new name for it. That's right.
Yeah. And no, like that's I definitely do that. Like I don't always necessarily. I think when you dry brush it, they tell you, you're supposed to start black and then do gray and then do white. I just like one of the other
It takes
guests
my
we
time.
actually had on talked about, like, you don't always have to do it, you don't have to go black to white or black to gray. You could do black to green if green is your primary color because you're painting Dark Angels, or, you know, let's say red or whatever. And then you can also dry brush later on and things
Hmm.
like that.
Yeah, I mean, just do whatever works, man.
Absolutely.
Why stand in ceremony about it? Oh, the other comment I was making, you were talking about it's all 4 feet away on the table, right?
Hmm.
What's the my my grandmother always used to say, "You're not going to see it from 42nd Street."
It's very true. Man, my grandma used to say the same thing too.
From New York?
Polish grandma from Chicago, but she used
No,
to say that though.
Italian grandma from New York. So
I'm pretty sure there's been a 42nd Street in Chicago and New York, but I might be wrong.
one everywhere. That's just how cities work, Alec.
Is it? Is it, man?
I don't know. I live in Philadelphia, so like, fuck knows. But at least it's not D.C. That city was literally designed to confuse invading armies. What do you think it does to an army of tourists? That's
First
why
off,
you got son.
hold on. You got to remember where I'm currently living in now, where we have a village of like 390 people, and there's one road and another road, and that's it. And then there's just people's driveways off two of those like those two
Mm-hmm.
roads. And yeah,
Yep.
uh,
A lot of people.
one is State Road 12, one is Main Street. Technically, that's not either of the two names, but I don't want people
12's a
driving up on my
number.
house.
12's a number.
12's a number.
I know what integers are, Alec.
I don't.
I know what I'm talking about.
Bold of you to assume I know what I'm talking about.
Deciding his rules.
Oh,
You can't do that, man.
dude. Okay, so funny story, not even related to painting. My wife was trying to
I feel like
explain
there's
to
going to
my
be a lot of that
kids
on this
what a
podcast.
conspiracy.
Ah!
Yeah, my wife was trying to explain to my kids what a conspiracy theorist is, and I was like, it's really simple. Like, I was like, so I turned to my oldest and I was like, "Do you think the world is round?" And he's like, "Of course it is." I was like, "Oh, you mean like a sphere?" And my wife looks at me like, "Oh my God, I have done made a mistake." And I'm like, "Well, yeah, obviously it's round because it's on the back of a turtle." And he looks at me, mind you, this child is about to be 12 and is super smart. Like, he is advanced. He is, going to be graduating high school at like 15 years old. Super smart kid. And he looks at me and he's like, "Oh my God, Dad is dumb." And I meant to tell him in regards to, like, it's a conspiracy that, the earth is flat or on the back of a turtle. But I realized he thought
That was
I
a
like,
very important part, didn't you? Oh my god, my dad's an idiot.
yeah, well,
And I
pretty sure
watched the light in my child's eyes fade
just
away.
dim. Like,
brain.
oh my God,
In
this
that
man's in charge
moment,
of
I
keeping me
realized he
alive.
lost his father. That's just-
Uh, but yeah, like, oh, dude, I wish you could have seen like the look at the dinner table, and I was just like trying to explain to him. I was like, no, this is a conspiracy. And he's like, well, Dad, what's another conspiracy? And I was like, let me tell you about these airplanes. And Sheila goes, no.
no, we do not ruin air travel for our child like that. She just said something like Bigfoot.
No,
Yeah,
I
get
was
the
gonna
kid out
tell
there.
him that there's
Get the
these
kid
little
out there looking.
strings.
It'll be great exercise. He won't come up for hours. We don't have to deal with him.
I was gonna tell him that, oh, don't worry. What actually happens, we attach these strings to the outside of the airplanes, just like with the model airplanes in your room, and that they're just attached to the clouds, and that's how it goes around
Around the turtle's back.
around the turtle's back. And I was just like, oh, I can't do that.
The whole thing is really just like part of another bigger thing. Like they used to hang above your crib, like where all the stuff
Yeah.
hangs off of it, and you're like, and
Oh,
that's why it goes around. And the middle is where the
obviously.
light is, which is why that's where we think the sun is. See,
But
kid,
yeah.
your entire life is a simulation.
Oh my goodness. Oh, dude, you know what? I'm so excited I get to show my son next week. Terminator 2.
The Matrix. Oh,
No, Matrix is a little bit further down the line. Um, but no, Terminator
Terminator
2
2.
because my wife
Arguably one
agreed.
of the best films of all time.
Well, yeah, so I wanted to start with Terminator 1, but there's a little bit of stuff that happens in Terminator 1 that we don't want to
Oh yeah,
expose to a 12-year-old. Like
right.
there's a reason that movie's rated R. So
Mm-hmm.
we're going to start with number 2 and give him a synopsis of what happened in the first one. And then
You can
later
find
on,
the You got to find the network television version, which doesn't have the sex scene.
that's not a bad idea.
Like that,
Wait, I'm pretty sure
I've
that
seen it.
used to be on
I've
TV.
seen it. It used to be on TV, and I know this because one year we took a family vacation to Mexico to Cancun, like
Hmm.
just a resort there, and like we got back from our tired ass day of sightseeing or whatever the fuck it was, and we get back to the room and like Terminator's on. I'm like, great, I've seen this movie a bunch of times. Halfway through, by the way, we're in Mexico. Halfway through,
Hmm.
there's a sex scene I've never seen before, and I'm like, what the? That's still in the movie. And my dad's like, oh yeah, that's the version they've got here in Mexico. And I'm like, I legit thought they had a different version. For years, I thought that.
Oh,
I
buddy.
just didn't give a shit. And they didn't censor the sex scene.
No.
Thanks, Dad.
Well, I mean, in fairness, you know, like
That's a
think about.
conspiracy theory.
Oh God, that would be that. That is a good conspiracy theory. No, I was gonna say that. So many people forget that the rest of the world isn't scared of sex.
Yeah, it do be like that.
I mean,
They
look at
really
when we
don't
were in
care out there.
Germany. Like Europe, Europe has no fear of sex, which that's great. But like,
Europe's
oh,
a very different
it is a very different place.
place.
Man, I miss
Culture
Europe.
is the thing.
Oh, what was that? Oh, Euro Trip, where they're like,
Yes.
they're talking about
What's the
how they
safe
sell
word?
orange juice.
Oh boy. Oh god.
I'm not gonna finish that one. I'm just gonna say like, this is Europe. They, this is how they sell orange juice.
Oh no. I don't think I don't think I could recommend doing anything that transpired in that movie.
Oh man.
Generally poor advice.
Ah. I will
Don't
tell
you have
you, one of the first times I
questions
went
for
to
me
Europe,
or
one of the
something?
first things I did is get absinthe because I
The
was
right way.
dumb.
Don't you still have questions for me or something?
I do. But I
Put
mean,
put the
this
bullshit
is what
down. Do your job.
happens.
Let's
Do my job.
go.
All right. All right. All right. Um, what do you listen to while painting? Because I've heard it's
I have a
something
bunch
very
of.
special.
Oh God, no, we're not gonna do that. We're not doing that. I listen to just a bunch of like background music type stuff on Spotify or whatever music service. Um,
He's
just
lying. It's
like
Enya Sail Away on repeat.
no, it's like if you like the type of metal that you don't put lyrics to it, it's just the guitarist in the background, like
Hmm.
just kind of doing solo stuff or something. Um, Anything that doesn't really have lyrics for my brain to kind of latch onto, or that it's just songs I've heard a million times before, because that stuff takes me away from looking at the model and doing the painting. So, um, just whatever. A lot of it recently has been like a lot of synthwave stuff because I've been on a synthwave kick. But just generally whatever vibes you're looking for.
Okay. I think that's a pretty good answer. I mean, I'm pretty sure it still is Enya Sail Away, but hey, you can say it's synthwave.
I
Now that
guarantee
you
you
know,
there's a synthwave version of that song.
oh God, that's oh man.
If you Google it, it can be there.
I'm
I'm sure.
sure. And if there isn't, then some algorithm
Then
will
what
be
are
able
we
to make
doing
it
as a society, really? What
if
are
there's
we
not a
really doing
synthwave version of Sail Away.
here? What have we
Dude,
really accomplished
you know what's
if
gonna
not
be
for this?
sad? My kids are never gonna understand staying up late at night and having those infomercials pop on
Oh my
when
God,
them
the old Girls Gone Wild commercials.
I
Oh,
wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say the ones where they're trying to sell you, the CDs.
I mean, dude, there's like a documentary out on this guy now and about how awful it was. So, yeah, I think everyone knows what we're talking about,
No,
right?
I know. I was, yeah,
Sorry, I didn't
yeah.
think it was a secret.
No, no, I'm pretty sure there's some horrible things that about stuff that we experienced in uh we'll just call it the dark times,
Yeah, that's right. The before times,
the
before
before
we knew any
times.
better.
No, dude, I just think it's humorous though, like the differences. I mean, heck, I was trying to tell my kids about Netflix and sending away for DVDs and getting them in the mail,
Yeah,
and
for
they're like,
sure.
"Well, Dad, why didn't you just put them on
What
TV?"
what's mail?
Yeah.
What is mail? I don't understand that. Oh boy,
Oh boy.
here we go. Here we go.
No, it's okay. My wife was telling him about how like when Daddy grew up, there was no internet, and I was like, "Oh, that's accurate."
I
Man,
had a childhood without it.
I almost convinced my son that we used to have to slaughter a robot to get the internet to work.
Like
Oh,
a pagan ritual.
yeah.
I mean, that isn't that the sound that was being made when you connected via dial-up? Isn't
Yeah.
that what that was?
That's 100% what it
If
was.
if not for robot murder, what else could that sound be described as?
Oh man.
Cut to
But
Dumb and Dumber, where he's like, "You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?" It's just the dial-up tone.
yeah, that's oh man. Dude, I remember getting those little AOL 48-hour
Yes,
trial discs.
that's right. Yep, got a whole collection of them.
Yep. What time is it? It is 11 o'clock. Oof.
Yeah.
I need to be up in like 5 hours.
Oh boy, better get to those questions.
I did. I got to most of them. We have one final question.
Oh yeah, we have to come back to the other one though.
Yeah.
So my favorite miniature. Do I have to? I guess I should. Well, I'll get it next time for show
Yeah,
and tell.
you
How's
don't
that?
have to get it this time. You can have it for next time.
Okay. Put me on the spot here. How dare you?
And if you
Um,
don't have it for next time, then the viewers get to yell things at you the next time they see you in person.
okay. I'll agree to this because it clearly will have absolutely no consequences in real life. I'm sure of it.
Never. You just won't be walking through the convention center at Nova and just hear someone just yelling stuff at you. Oh, dude, can you
Where is it?
imagine?
Where is it? Where is it?
Oh,
I'd be like, I'm sure I deserve this. I
no, that
would.
would be you'd go to security and be like, I don't know who that person is or why they're yelling at me. I think you need to take them away.
Oh no, come on, I ain't no rat.
No, good. Be like,
this is
he's
all.
a fan. He just wants
This
a
is all tech.
picture with me.
So favorite model is the resculpt of Behemoth.
Ooh.
You know the one I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
The one where they got him to put his foot down properly and like he's actually marching at you like he's pissed off about something.
Yes.
Gonna give you the gloves. Um, and I think I'm proud of the miniature. I promised a whole story here, so I may as well rip the band-aid off, right? Um, that miniature took me like 2.5 years to paint.
Ooh.
Because I I started painting it around the time where I was starting to try to like actually improve my skills, trying to do like blending and stuff because I had the old miniature sculpt still. That was one of the miniatures I painted very early in my painting career, and it's just like flat red, no highlights, no nothing, just standard Khador colors, Um, and I wanted to do a better job this time around, and it was going to be a really nice piece. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to try and start learning how to do wet blending, all this other stuff. Really make an effort on this one. So I go down to it's one weekend, um, like right after Christmas. I go down to my painting table to go put some more paint on Behemoth, and that's when I found my dog that had passed away.
Oh.
Just right behind my painting table in the basement, and right there, right in front of the like you were talking about, managers left out, projects half finished, right in front of Behemoth. And it took me a long time to pick that model up and finish painting it. It was the first dog we ever had. So I am still just really proud of myself for being able to pick it back up and finish it eventually. It took a long time, but I finally did it.
It's a good story, man.
Only way it was going to get painted. Hey, I'm thank you, but I think it shows, that I learned a lot, you know?
Well, also the
That's
dedication, man.
that's an,
Like
that's an
you
experience that I had, that helps me be me. It's so long ago, you can't live in that moment.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, okay.
on that
Well,
sad note, thanks Dan for bringing down the mood.
oh
Just
my God, no, don't do that. Tell a joke or something. What's wrong with you? What kind of host are you?
um I am an overweight man in my 40s who is bald with a beard. Um I know that doesn't it doesn't, shrink the category of what type of
Same, same.
podcaster I am.
Actually, I'm not in my 40s yet, so
Not yet. Not yet.
one type of podcaster. That's every type of podcaster. We're all
I
like that.
know. I know, man. Think about like, oh, wait. Bald with facial hair, middle-aged and fat. Be like, oh, damn, that is a lot of us.
Yep, we got a type.
But we're also the
Awesome.
type that we listen to. So,
Yep.
to
I
you
mean,
out there, if you
I'd
still
listen.
have hair, I'm proud of you.
And if you're still with us after all this nonsense, I'm also proud of you.
So, well, thank you so much, everyone, for coming on out. Um, Again, Dan's going to be a regular co-host here, and then we have
That's right.
one other regular co-host who eventually will be coming on out as well. But he is trying to make sure his computer is all set up and ready to go for his time as well. And I think you're going to enjoy him in the future. Um,
I uh, I want to say thank you for inviting me to come on because I definitely need an excuse to put some paint on miniatures, and this will be good for me. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for everyone again for coming on out. And oh,
I did work.
see there, look at that. That
See,
looks
the skin's
good.
just too dark. It's too dark for me though.
Hit it with some
I want to get
pink.
that.
Do that. Do some pink highlights.
Yeah. Um, I'll see. It's just gonna be mostly highlighting.
I mean, that works.
I might just have to rebase it. We'll see.
I mean, look, I got
Well, like I said earlier. Yeah,
her
go.
done a little bit,
Nice.
and then I worked on this big boy a little bit.
Oh, Invictus.
Invictus. Yep.
Nice. Oh yeah, I just put primer on Behemoth. The new one, Behemoth 2.
The new. Now, okay, are
Aside
you
the
gonna do the 3D printed legs on him?
nah, mine are already glued to the treads.
So that just
I
means you
kind
need.
of like the treads. You know why? Because it reminds me of those guys from the Terminator, like you know
Ah. Yeah.
the animatronic ones that they
Mm-hmm.
had in the
The
beginning
ju
of the
ju ju
movie.
ju. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like.
I think it's cool as shit. And also, like, why the hell else would he be Speed Fix? Because he's got Zuma Zuma.
See, I feel like one of the guys in the community has been making other like giant legs, and I just want to have one with like four legs on it. So that's why he's so fast.
To have these legs and then these legs, like just on
No, no,
top
no,
of the
no.
other legs.
Not even like it like reversed angled, but like just as a Kadorian would do, like two sets of legs like this, and they
Cody
both
front
just
like a
walk in,
horse.
yeah, like a horse, just in sequence.
Got a new project for Gatorman Pete now. So how
Oh,
many
there you go.
legs can we get on this? Don't tempt him.
I mean, I don't.
People
I bet
post
he
strange
couldn't get
things in your
sick.
Discord channel.
What, 8? 8? He probably couldn't do 8. You think 12? No, he's not that skilled. Oh, well, again, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for you guys for coming out and listening to us. And we have another episode. Well, I don't know where this is going to go into the actual queue, but we're going to have another interview episode coming up on Thursday. And we might just have this be like an every 2 week thing where I have, Dan or the other guy who's going to be coming on out. And so you guys are going to see sometimes Dan's going to be able to be there for the regular interviews with people, sometimes not. We'll just see. It all depends on work and life and everything like that. But just
Sure.
remember, guys, get out there, have fun, get your painting in. Don't stress out about it. Just have fun. That is so much the key. You know,
If you're if you're not having fun doing your hobby, you might be doing your hobby wrong.
there's that. So again, everyone, bye.
Take care.